We jokingly, me and my friend, we jokingly say, we are the last generation who heard our parents. And we are the first generation who are hearing our children. Why? It's not because the children's fault, it's not because my fault or parents' fault, it's not because of her. It's the changing time, isn't it? Time has changed big time, yes or no? Yes. Super. And hence, today my topic is dealing with conflict. And the only thing I say in my classroom training also, there is one person you have full control. Full control. One person only. Can you change your mother-in-law? Can you change your wife? He's shivering also. The only person who we can change is who? Come on, I know you know the answer. So the entire ownership comes to whom? Mother. If it is the children who's going in the wrong path, whose ownership it is to correct them? Yes or no? Yes. So shall I start my communication on this topic? Thank you so much. Thank you, Pawan, for inviting me to such an awesomely scintillating, official and exciting event today. Thank you so much. So let me tell you the story of a child. A small child, toddler, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah? How many of us have that small child? You would relate with me better, and those who have baby children would really go nostalgic, alright? So we have a small child here, okay? All full of life, cuddly, cute. You want to love that child, right? Or no? And then you have these adults who are so enthusiastic that they're going around the child, they're waiting for the child to wake up. Yes? They're waiting for the child to sit, hear them cry, everything. The same adults who maybe 3 months ago could not even stand each other are now communicating free flow. There's a lot of energy in the house. But as this child goes from toddler to a teenager, the same adults who were so enthusiastic about talking to the child, being around with the child, are now stepping a little side back. They are thinking what they have to speak to this child because this child is exploding. They are wondering, what is the matter? My child has suddenly changed. Where is that cute, cuddly child which I really honor? Where is that child? And that nostalgia, that pain is in each and every person's heart. Every parent's heart. But the whole point is, today, we are not going to talk about problems. We never talk about problems. We are very solution focused. It's always the 90-10 rule that I say. You know what is the 90-10 rule? 10% of your time you must give on the problem. What is the problem? What is going wrong in my child's life? What is it that he's answering so rudely? What is the expectation that he has in me? Just define it. Write it down. Don't even go, don't criticize and then complain. Okay? You know my child, blah, blah, blah. And that 10% can become 50% very soon. So do not go into the complaining mode. 10% just define the problem. This is the change I'm seeing in my child. 90% go all out to find solution. All out. Talk to people. Don't talk, this is my problem. Say, this is the problem. So as soon as you say the word the entire conflict goes away a little. And you say, hey, this is the problem. What do I do now? What is the solution? How did you face? has gone down. In this conflict, then there's another problem is that they don't know how to communicate, the lack of communication. They're more of you pointing, so you kind of say, hey, stop, I'm not here for your complaints. So as a parent, you back out. You wonder what's happening. And in this conflict, and in this lack of communication, this person goes through a major confusion. And he says, oh, this is not me, this is not my life, I don't know what to do, I can't deal so much, I'll become careless. I'll not take anybody's advice, I'll do what I want. And that is a very dangerous sign. That is the time when the child is just going down in the ladder of life. And that is the time when we parents, the more the child is angry, the more love we have to show to the child. That's the equation today. Today you cannot fight anger with anger. You can't fight it. The more the child is rude, you have to give that much of support. The more the child is stubborn, you have to say, hey, no problem, I'm there behind you. That kind of confidence, if each one of us can give at the end of the day, it would be awesome. And that is what I'm saying, that the whole ownership lies on us. Now, you'll say, Shruti, this is okay, I know, everything is fine. What about that 90% solution you were talking about? Tell me about that. So I'll go very, candidly on this. I have 3-4 formulas which I apply with my teenage son who's 19 years old. When they're 19, mother is like somewhere in the side. Okay? Father is like, father just don't talk, I know better than you. Alright? That kind of an attitude. So you can imagine how to handle a 19. So I just say one thing is, let's do a little bit of self-analysis. What can I do to improve my capacity to deal with this child? Okay? So first thing is, I know I'm stealing this phrase from the latest event that has happened, Man Ki Baat. Man Ki Baat. Kiske Man Ki Baat? Nahi Man Ki Baat. Again, I know I'm very harsh on parents, but I say these children are so conflicted. They need our help. And we have to be a warrior. We have to be Spartans in front of them. Nothing less. So that is why I keep on saying, this is me I have to do. I can't say, child, you change. Child, you must do this way.